Well, we're back here again at the Wedding MBA, and I'm joined by Nicholas Chang. You handle the sales and marketing for all of Rosaprima.
Yes, we sell and we distribute our product worldwide. Obviously, I manage the team, but I have an amazing team behind me.
Yeah.
The idea of Rosaprima being here is to understand what the needs of the people who are actually using our product, what they need, what varieties, what are the trends. It takes so long to develop a new variety that when it comes to market, you kind of want to be on it, right? So
well, I have learned so much about the industry. I mean, obviously over the years, the last 20 years, but when I created Details, I really wanted to align the brand with luxury products that were very well renowned, very well known, consistent quality. And like when I met you and I met everybody on your team and I saw the beautiful product, I was like, this is a home run. And every florist, every wedding and event florist needs to know or ask their wholesaler or their distributors for Rosaprima products.
Quality has always been the cornerstone of Rosaprima. And again, it's the basis of anything. If you don't have quality, it's very hard to even be competitive in this industry, right? So you need to have quality. At the farm level, everyone says, oh, quality happens at the post-harvest. It's how you classify and the size of the bud and this, the other. But there's so many aspects of quality that you have to get right for something to go well. And really it starts with at the farm level. What nutrients you're giving your product, the soil, the varieties themselves. The cut point of each variety has a different cut point that is the best cut point where it will perform the best. So it's like cutting vegetables, right? If you harvest vegetables that are not at the right point for when they need to be harvested, they won't taste as good, they won't be as sweet. It's the same thing with the roses, but we have over 200 different varieties of roses, so they all need to have a correct cut point.
Yeah.
And then yes, in the post-harvest, the cold chain, how you classify them. There's a lot of hands, there's a lot of people. I always say at Rosaprima, it's all about our people. The people that are really doing everything and they have all the magic is the people that work at Rosaprima. Yeah. They're artisans that are cutting the flowers, that are packing them. We now have over 240 hectares.
That is amazing.
Over 3,000 people work at Rosaprima. And so growing while maintaining quality has been something that has definitely been a challenge.
Yeah.
But with processes and the right team and I think we're there. So
well, I think that it would be really great someday in the future. I'm going to plant this seed now because we're into that, right? Of hosting an event where we can bring wedding and event florists to the farm so they can see all the effort and all the love and care and that goes into these processes. I
would love that. Doors are open.
Okay.
Yes.
I know that was on the spot, but you heard it here first. Like
doors
this is going to happen.
Yes, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. Let's do something on Details. Let's do something like super interesting. Most of the people that are coming to our farm are obviously a lot of our wholesalers. We've had florists and event planners that come to the farm, and they are just mind blown. At Rosaprima, all our doors are always open, and hopefully we can get as many event planners, florists as possible, because and we have beautiful content and videos, but it's not the same. Actually being there.
Yeah. Well, I love, we've made a partnership a few years now. I think it's been 3 or 4 years probably that your products have been accessible to all of our members, which I think is highly educational, especially for newer florists when they're getting into the industry and they might not know what the name of a certain rose is or how to care for that product. So a lot of love has gone into the details part to make sure that your products are highlighted in the best way, but also educational for customers so that they can put in any hue and find the matching variety that you can have that will go beautifully with that event. So I think that's really neat.
That's awesome. And I have a couple of people on the sales team that also go into Details, and they love to searching for things, and it's amazing. What you guys have done for the platform is great. Well, we've been a rose house for the last 30 years, and that's what we know how to do. And we saw a lot of interest in other different varieties of flowers. And what we saw is that there's a lot of specialty items that you can grow in Ecuador year-round.
Yes.
That people would love to have during the season, obviously, but also outside of the season, and with good quality. Because you can grow things, but if you want something really beautiful.
Yeah.
Ranuncula's are from Italy, and they have the season which is colder, and so they need that. We needed to replicate that.
Okay.
So we partnered with a breeder. This breeder is in Italy. We brought the corms. we did some tests for a year and a half or 2 years, and that's how Rosaprima was born. Rosaprima has roses in the name.
Yeah.
We want to do like Rosaprima to kind of differentiate, because it's a different product line.
Yeah.
And so we started with a ranunculus. They were a huge success. Then anemones, spray ranunculus, are like similar to butterfly ranunculus, but they're from the same breeder. They're called Natura Moderna. So now we also started growing poppies, and so poppies are going to be available
Not
year
just
round.
because of Wicked here or the Wizard of Oz.
I think Rosaprima is one of those things that not many people know. We have a couple other brands in our portfolio as well. One of the farms that we purchased recently was called Green Rose.
Yeah.
They had a really good brand in certain markets in the States and in certain markets in Europe, and so we decided to keep that brand.
Okay.
So we also have Green Rose, and then we have Tavola, which is like beautiful flowers, everyday flowers. The difference between all of them, they're all very high quality products, but they're differentiated by, for example, in Rosaprima we'll have our exclusive varieties, so varieties that you can only find in Rosaprima.
It's like trademarked.
Exactly.
Yes.
So like Moa and Serendipity, Popcorn, etc. All these, very special varieties that we're the only ones who grow. Those are only going to be in Rosaprima. But so we have a couple other brands that can. There's different levels of there's people that want very high quality, the premium brand, which would be Rosaprima, but then I think we can also hit other customers with these other brands.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone knew that. So
No,
we'll
it's fascinating, and it is always interesting to see how you can add different things to your book of businesses, if you will, know, and brands. I was recently reading a book. I don't know if you read Willie Armelini's book, Where Do Flowers Come From?
I did. Yeah. It's amazing.
No, and it's just like
shout out to Willie.
Yeah, we love you, Willie. But I thought it was really fascinating because not a lot of people know about the history of the floral industry or how it came along. But really, I feel like importing flowers into the industry, from what Willie's tale really started in the 60s, 70s, really picked up in the 80s. When was Rosaprima founded again?
1995.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's like a little bit when that started, but
and it also started in Colombia first,
Okay.
right? So that was a lot of what the import, and then Ecuador came in. Our company was founded 30 years ago.
Okay.
So this year was our 30th anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's momentous. About the way you've helped that part of the world, just with the amount of labor. 3,000 employees working towards the product when this was an industry that didn't exist even about 40 years ago.
Not just Rosaprima, but the flower industry it's changed, Ecuador completely. It's if I'm not mistaken, you have petroleum and then bananas and then flowers.
Yeah.
Or shrimp and flowers it's
Somewhere.
top 5. If you go to Cayambe or the growing areas of flowers, what were towns and very rural areas now have not buildings, but they have beautiful houses, and there's a lot of people that are actually the opportunity in flowers is great, that people have migrated from the cities to Cayambe or down south to other places to be a part of the industry. It's amazing. We try and give back as much as possible. We work with all their communities. We have a lot of indigenous communities. There's a lot of lives that we touch with flowers. It is
amazing. So when you're thinking of where you want to purchase your flowers and what you want to support, I always like to look at the brands that I think that are doing the best job. And I think that people should be really mindful of where they're spending their dollars. So I love to hear all the great things that you do, not only for your employees, but for their extended families too.
Yeah, this is the first year we've been at Wedding MBA, and it's been eye-opening to talk with so many people from venue owners and event planners, and they buy flowers as well, and then just education, and it's really great. We go to at least 15 events. We also go to I was just in Holland last week at IFTF.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful show. Have you been to
No,
IFTF?
I've not.
I reckon that's a beautiful show to be at.
We'll do a hop from Ecuador to Holland and we'll do the details tour. I love it.
Details Europe. I can see it coming.
Hey, well, I did go to the British Floral Association, and you guys were there too. I know you had some product that I've seen multiple times, so it's really nice to see familiarity, even if it's just in a brand. Maybe I don't know the people there, but I know that the quality of the people. Right. Thank you, Nicholas,
Thank
for
you.
stopping by. It's
Thank
a
you so
pleasure.
much.
It's
Appreciate
great
it.
to be a partner of you guys, and thank you guys all for tuning in.